Now, I know Spectrum would ask, will UnderEarth be moddable at any point, or do you have any plans to make it moddable, or is it just going to be as is?
It will be as is, as much as I love the idea of including like a level editor or some way for people to sort of get their hands dirty and make the facility into what they want it to be. We just don't have the resources or time to really do much.
But I'm sure gamers will find a way, regardless if we want them to or
What is
not.
that, a wink to decompiling our code when it's done?
Yeah.
I'm sure gamers will find a way.
Yeah, it's like they'll find it.
Find my website.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it doesn't matter what you have. Gamers are gonna find some way to mess it all up. In a good way.
Or yeah, I mean, power to them.
Yeah, they change it up, modify it. So.
Now I know Grimbone had a couple questions, but Grimbone's actually here with me, so he actually asked them to me vocally. Now his first question was, do you have anything as far as like further in the game or plans for the game or anything like that that's not in this particular release? Anything like horror or startling or more added suspense to something, or is it going to stay strictly on the, not that it's not suspenseful, trying to figure out what's going on, but is there going to be like any more shock value or like really high stress or like a like not necessarily monsters, but like humans, the workers may be affected by something that have gone a little crazy, anything like that we may run into later on?
Yes. Short answer.
Okay. Yes is the short answer. And also with all of the streaming that goes on nowadays, and there's been some games that have had chat interaction with the streaming, where you can type in a code or you can type in a command and it might activate a sound in game or anything like that. Have you ever thought of adding that in or plan to, or maybe down the road in the next title? Is that something you would consider, or what is your take on that?
So like sort of a interactive viewer.
Yeah, like there's a horror game, I want to say, I'm pretty sure it's called Daylight, where you can type like feet or cat or owl and it will like do things, or lightning and it'll make lightning flash. There's other games that are coming out.
Somebody in chat typed that in, like
yes.
Watching it streaming, and it has the
and it affects the game.
That sounds amazing. I mean, a really cool concept. You just blew my mind.
It is crazy. They were spooking the crap out of me while I was playing that game, doing it, because there's like all sorts of commands, and like some of them you can just like type things and they happen in game, and it's like you're not expecting it.
Yeah, that's like you could sort of direct adventure or whatever for the person that's playing. That's a really cool thing. This is the first time hearing of it. So no, we don't have any plans for it. But I'm totally open to discussing game concepts about that at a later date. That really sounds like new wave future stuff.
There's very few games that have it out right now. I know that some are planning on, some games that are coming out are going to have more of that functionality, but I mean, I've played a couple of them that are like that. It is cool. They're basic right now. It's, just basic stuff. They're not like throwing things at people and stuff like that yet. But I mean, it is a cool concept, and that's something Grimbone always asks, because streaming has gotten big. Let's face it. Streaming is a big thing, and people want to see the games. They want to be able to interact, things like that. So it's cool to have that option.
Yeah, no, that's a whole new level of interactivity as far as streaming goes. I had no idea that that was a thing.
Yeah, it's pretty
Is
cool.
it just for Twitch?
I think right now it is just for Twitch. However, I have a feeling that there's going to be more interactive games coming out because now YouTube is doing YouTube gaming, and I have a feeling that's going to be very big as well. So that's going to take a little, I guess, rearranging with the games that currently work with Twitch because there'll be chat going on in that too. So, and Beam is starting to get larger. So there's a lot of different services out there. I'm not a programmer. I don't know what it would take to be able to program to work with all of those.
Like a forward
I think
slash
Grimbone said it's just a matter of connecting to the IRC chats. So, but Twitch is the one that is most prominent at the moment.
forward slash work.
/work, yeah.
/work. I think I actually have the video up on YouTube of me playing the one game Daylight, and you can hear the sounds going off and me like jumping and being like, "What are you doing to me?" But it is pretty cool. It is a cool concept. I'd like to see more.
Yeah, that's definitely interesting.
Let me
Yeah.
see. Do we have any other questions? Here. Yeah, American. Let me find that because that was earlier. American Gamer, said he wants to get in. He wants to test video games as a living. Do you guys have any advice?
What's the question?
He would like to get into testing games as like a career, like one of the, how you'll have like your troubleshooters for like a development team that'll sit there and do like the testing and the playthroughs and things like that.
Oh, yes. Great.
Yeah, like the quality checkers, things like that. He wanted to know, do you have any advice on how to actually get into that type of career?
Any advice?
Yeah, any advice on how to get into that?
I guess just know people. That's really...
Get to different sites like NDDB or places like that and start working with people as soon as possible, offering services, and hopefully some of these projects will ship, and then you can get your name and some credits, build a portfolio of sorts, I suppose.
Yeah, really, you just have to kind of throw yourself out there and to just start doing. I think that's really how video games in general start with indie developers. They want to get into the industry, they do it themselves.
Yeah, for some like generalized advice, don't wait for somebody to give you a title or something that you want to do. If you want to be a game tester, you're a game tester. Go start finding bugs and contacting people to let them know. You might think that this works, but
by the way, it sucks.
Right. No, I mean, I appreciate that just because I watch people play the game and go through different phases of testing, and we're such a small team. I mean, it's really hard to just watching you play while streaming. We have to put things up on the whiteboard that are like, oh yeah, that's messed up, or you mess things up differently than the way we do when we test it because we know the sequences, so of course
I mess everything up.
Well, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I guess
gotta
that's
touch
good
and
advice
manipulate
for somebody
everything.
To get into testing is just like mess things up.
Yeah, I can't like not touch everything. Like any game, I'm like, oh, will this hurt? Can I do this? Will this kill me? It's like I'll walk up to monsters and be like, do you aggro? It's like, what do you do? So do you guys have, I don't see any other questions, so do you guys have anything else you would like to add?
I guess I just keep building up feedback. We love hearing what everyone thinks of it, and I'm kind of I'm glad there's still people interested in this. Still an audience for it, and we're just hoping to deliver the best experience possible.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with the few people that have played it and that we've talked to that don't say anything about how, this game is BS and you have no idea what to do and none of it makes any sense. I was really hoping it to be one of those things where you would get it right away. Like you have to try to figure things out.
Hmm. Well, I mean,
Um,
that is the point. You do have to, but the clues are there.
they are
It's just a
there,
matter of
right?
finding them.
It's just trying to find a place for a game like this and sort of a modern, uh, as much as I would like to consider myself old school, there's games that I'll play that are difficult, and I don't understand why I can't save right here. Why do I have to go back to this checkpoint? Or, I mean, I'm a big whiner sometimes, or it's just like this game's too slow, and I got ADD, so I want something to shoot at, or to shoot me, or explosions, or I guess I'll just go outside.
Oh, darn. Go outside. How dare you?
I walk there with my head hung down the whole way, just like,
Mm,
yes, I'm coming to the recital.
God, so sorry.
But no, and we really appreciate you taking the time to check out the game and stream all this. And
Oh, I
I
appreciate you guys doing it. I love talking to developers because I think, it's there's a lot behind it, and not everybody gets to talk to the developers or get like insight from the developers or get a feel for developers. They're just like the kind of like the entities that work on the game, and the game takes everything away from them. Well, the game wouldn't be there if it wasn't for the developers who put their time and effort into it, that obviously are developing games for a reason, that have certain inspirations or certain feelings towards the gaming industry and things like that. So it's always good to see where things come from. At least that's something I like, the background of things. I like to interact. I like dealing with people and finding out what's your thought process on it, where did it come from, what inspires you, things like that. It's just, I think it's awesome, and I think a lot more people would appreciate games more, if you got to talk to the developers more and got to question them about things and interact with them.
Yeah, I agree. It definitely puts a human behind the game instead of it just being um, this thing.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a good thing.
yeah, I'm glad that you're here.
But I also want to, before I let you guys go, congratulations on the green light on Steam Greenlight, and also I'm sure, now if any like comments or bugs that are found or anything like that, you guys are contactable on the forums, the discussion forums that are on the Greenlight page, correct?
Yes,
Yes.
and where you download the demo from,
Mm-hmm.
well, not you, but where everybody else will download the demo from on IndieDB. There's a comments section. We also have a contact page on our website.
Yeah, I was
Where
going to say, you have the contact page on your main website as well. Now, would, as far as like reporting bugs or anything like that, or any type of thing, do you have a set format, or is it just, click here and email you guys type thing?
Uh, Click here and just yell at us.
Oh, okay.
yeah, you can just send any emails to info@crackerjackgamesllc.com.
Nice. All right. So I know we have gone over by quite a bit, but that's okay. Having a good time. I definitely appreciate you guys joining me and having a good time and taking the time out to answer a bunch of questions and explain the game and everything like that. Oh, you know what? I just thought of one question that I wanted to ask. As far as scale, how many like square miles is the base, or like what's the scale of Hive?
The hive is actually just the upper areas
Okay.
of that facility, and the hive's pretty big. The whole facility is split into two major sections: the lower blocks and the upper blocks.
That was a facility map that you was looking at
Okay.
earlier.
All right. So
Well,
the three
that
tier
was
one.
yeah,
It,
the one you saw, like the white one on the wall.
mm-hmm.
But that was for the upper facility. There's still the lower blocks.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's just the upper part of the hive, the top three areas.
It's because it seems like it's massive, and I was like, I wonder how big this actually is.
It's it's actually fairly big.
It's big enough to get scaling questions from everybody on the development team,
Mm.
like weekly. Um, but yeah, I mean it's pretty big.
Alrighty. All right. Let me see. So, thank you for joining me.
Yeah.
We will obviously this whole thing will be posted on YouTube, all that good stuff. By the latest tomorrow, because I have to edit, make sure everything's nice and pretty and perfect, and then obviously everybody will see me play this game more on stream because I'm a variety streamer, so I cycle through a lot of things, and I always like to revisit games that I've done events with the developers with because it's good to see how they are developing.
Yeah.
And it's not uncommon for some of the developers to pop in and say hi while I'm doing it. So it's all good. So we will definitely see this game again. Like I said, I know we've gone over. It looks awesome. I can't wait to get more into it. There's obviously a lot going on.
Oh yeah. I will kind of say you barely scratched the surface in that what you've done so far. What you were
Oh, I'm
saying.
sure I've only scratched this. There's things that I don't know what they do that I just click and, I'm like, I don't know what it did, but it did something. It moved.
Yeah.
It's like, but that's kind of how you have to treat games like this. It's like you got to touch and play with everything, and then eventually something will happen. And then you can piece it together. You're like, okay, I get this.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and definitely send us a link when you're streaming.
oh, we
We'd
will.
love
And
to join.
we always post on Twitter when we're streaming and everything, especially if it's a game, like, well, every game that we stream. But, so...
Awesome.
So I will talk to you guys later. Again, thank you so much for joining me and joining us and the viewers and everything like that. Awesome game. Keep up the good work. I hope everything goes super good and you don't have any snafus, any programming errors, anything like that going forward.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure we won't.
But you guys take care. Be safe. Enjoy. Again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You.
Alrighty. Let me put my... Let's dance. Alrighty. I know I've gone quite a bit over, but that's okay. We went over for a good reason. So, we will see. I will play some more UnderEarth, definitely. I may actually play some more tonight before I go back to playing the current game that I'm playing. But yeah, it's an awesome game. We'll definitely see more of it. I like games like this. I was a big fan of Myst and Riven and time-lapse. I was huge for time-lapse back before I even played Myst. So, it's really cool. Enjoy it. Go check it out. I know Grimbone's posted the link to download it. It is free to download. Check it out yourself. Play with the dynamics. Give them feedback. It always helps. It's a good thing to do. Again, they just got greenlit, so congratulations on that. And if you need to get in contact with them, again, you can get in contact with them on their main website, which is Crackerjack Studios. You can go on Steam Greenlight and talk with them in their discussion forums. So, it's awesome. And go play it. Go experience it. There you go. Grimbone posted again. Thank you, Grimbone. So I will see you all a little bit later tonight. Again, thank you for joining me. This will be up on YouTube, like I said, the latest tomorrow, and we will definitely see more of this game. So thanks again to the developers. Thank you, viewers. I will see you all a little bit later. Everybody, be good. Take care. I know American Gamers already went and downloaded it. He's probably already playing it because I haven't seen him in chat for a little bit. So we'll talk to him later, see how he likes it. Be good, take care. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And I will see you a little bit later tonight, and we'll have some more fun. Bye-bye. Mwah.